was frozen and about to crash. Okay, and yeah, did that. Alright, so it does show me live. Cool. Now let's do this. Let me check my analytics before we get started. I'm curious. Alright, move this over here. Research. Won't worry nothing about that. Ah, that's nice. Hmm. I'm over here smashing on food. It's crazy. But when am I not smashing on food? Let's talk to old boy. Want to push on. Mm-mm. All I did was say not really. That man tripping. The late middle age teacher. Why are you looking at me like that, by the way? My ugly as ever. Alright, just show me what we on. He won't get violent, will he? What is WC? Dang, they just gonna keep talking about it like that. Faculty office? On the second floor, aren't we? My bad. This smells a bit musty, it's crazy. Oh, this is the second one. Dang, they hollering. Man, where is it? The faculty room. Bruh, faculty room? Where is the faculty room, bro? That's all I want to know. I just see you. Wait. Let me put the banana down real quick. You think I speak Japanese? Bruh, where would the faculty room be? I'm like mad confused. Is it where it says WC? No. Dang, can y'all like chill like on my name? Wait, say that again? Alright. BRB real quick. Gotta check on this food. Yo, they just staring at me like, bro, like, are y'all good? Like, y'all look cool and all, but like, all right, cool. They weren't staring at me. Mm-mm. I just noticed it tells you, like, what is what. Man, it didn't pop up there. I just had to click on it.
Oh, unbelievable.
What you doing all that for?
Being over half a day late on your first day? Can you explain yourself? How could you have been lost for this long? It's almost lunchtime. Well, it's probably true that you're not used to the area yet, but you're still way too late. Will you pull yourself together? You were given fair warning yesterday. More importantly, I heard that you were caught along with that Sakamoto-kun. Don't get involved with him, okay? He's nothing but trouble. He wasn't like that when he was devoting his time to track and field, though. Anyway, break's almost over. Classes will end after 5th period today because of the subway accident. I'll have you introduce yourself when class resumes. Follow me. By the way, when you introduce yourself, be serious about it even if you're lying to the class, okay? Do not say anything unnecessary.
You think that's him? Huh? The one in the rumors?
Hey, how's it going?
Being super late on his first day? He really is insane.
He looks normal, though.
But he might slug us if we look him in the
Great,
eye.
chillaxing as always. I'm play some Roblox a little bit later too.
Well, I'd like to introduce
When everybody get off from school or whatnot, whatever they doing.
Had him attend from the afternoon on since he wasn't feeling well. All right, please say something to the class.
He seems quiet, but I bet when he loses it... I mean, he was arrested for assault, right?
So... Your seat will be... over there, the one that's open.
The one that's open.
Can the people nearby please share your textbooks with him for today?
Ugh, this sucks.
Well-behaved student. Crazy. That man was getting beat up.
Nice.
Did you catch that? Do those two know each other? Ooh, does that mean he hit on her before transferring here?
That means she's cheating on him with Mr. Kamoshida. Then again, this is Takamaki-san we're talking about.
For real. That side of the room is totally awful.
Oh, right. The volleyball rally's in 2 days. Everyone's just changed classes, so make sure you use that time to get to know each
Hopping
other.
on Roblox
Well
phone
then,
to actually
let's
just
get
going
class started.
to work or
Who's
something
on duty
the
today?
level of the game.
Everyone, please rise.
That's interesting. So I'm trying to make it hard, but not the hardest I can. Interesting.
What's wrong? Are you sure you're okay? Also, it seems like people are already talking about you, but I'm not the one who told them. I can't even catch a break. Why do I have to deal with this? You should head straight home without stopping by anywhere. Sakura-san sounded pretty angry. Oh, and about Sakamoto-kun, don't get involved.
This man, the way he
What do
stands
you want?
and
I
walks.
heard the police caught you cutting classes today.
It was nothing.
Mm.
And you haven't dyed your hair back to black either.
Sorry about that.
Gotta see why your
We
chat
went
ain't
on the
popping up.
rooftop.
Let me make sure that alert box. Discord, not the Discord thing. Stream elements, don't know ticker. For some reason that wasn't up either. Chat box, make sure that pops up. Alright, chat box should be good, hopefully. I can't even beat the start of my level. His game looks like Happy Wheels. Okay.
See, that's why I don't want you getting involved. Understood?
Happy Wheels was fire, not gonna lie to you. Happy Wheels was, when we was in school, that was amazing.
Transfer here. He's already started associating with Sakamoto, a student with a criminal record and the culprit of an assault case. At this rate, it'd be pointless how much I contribute to the school.
Now don't be like that. This school counts on you, Kamoshida-kun. You are our star. Still, a steady buildup is necessary behind such brilliance as well.
Your troubles never seem to end, do they, Principal Kobayakawa? All right, I understand.
Used to play Happy Wheels
I'll
when it
continue
was
to
really
do my
popular.
best to answer your expectations of me.
My character just looking at him.
He did something bad. There you are. Sorry for calling you up here like this. I bet Kawakami already told you stuff like, don't get involved with him, huh? Figured as much. Then again, we're in the same boat. I heard you got a criminal record. Everyone's talking about it. No wonder you were so gutsy. What was all that happened? You know, how we almost got killed at a castle. It wasn't a dream, right? You remember it too, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, just because we both remember it doesn't mean much, though. I mean, even if it was a dream, you saved me from Kamoshida. So yeah, thanks. But man, that Kamoshida we saw there. You probably don't know about it, but there are some rumors about him. You know, the guy you met at the school gates. The ripped one. That asshole who was all full of himself at the castle. No one says anything against him because he's some medalist who took the volleyball team to nationals. The way Kamoshida was king of that castle felt crazy real because of that. I wonder if we can go back to that castle again. Ah, forget it. It must have all been a dream. It has to be. Sorry to...
Know how they got this
out here
man
like
standing
this.
like that.
That's
He
all I had
just,
to
you
say.
know.
You know, we might be pretty similar. I feel like we're gonna get along just fine as troublemakers. I'm
Yeah,
really just a
hunchback or
Komodo.
something.
I'll come talk
His
if I see you
spine ain't
around.
normal.
Don't ignore me, alright? See ya.
Like he not standing up straight. I'm also washing clothes downstairs, so I'm gonna have to put that in the dryer pretty soon.
Hey, I got a call from the school. I hear you ditched half a day on your first day of school. Yeah, that's what everyone says when they're caught. Look, Just behave yourself. One wrong step and your life is over.
Monitor,
You do know
laptop,
what probation means, right?
keyboard, and mouse pad, and desk,
Good.
and a microphone.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just closed up shop. I'll head over in half an hour, as promised. What are you standing around for? Get upstairs and go to bed already. No, it's a guy. I just hired a part-timer. Don't forget to lock the door and turn all the lights off, okay?
I mean, that doesn't matter.
Yep, I'm leaving now.
As long as you got one, that's all that matters. Gotta be grateful for what you got. Because some people have nothing.
I'll just add this.
Sit down for a little bit. She's trying to clean up the rest of this room. What else could we clean up? Let me see something. I guess you don't have the time right now. I guess you're gonna go to sleep. Gave my keyboard to my friend. It was a good one, but I wanted to give it to my friend and a mouse so she could start it with a little better gaming setup.
About time you've come to. On your feet, inmate. Our master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
First off, let us celebrate our reunion. Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that. Your rehabilitation can finally begin. There is no need to understand it all for the time being. You will be training the power of Persona, which you have awakened to. Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters. I have high expectations for you. There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes. By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator? Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces. I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate.
Storyline is crazy a little
Devote yourself
bit.
to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone. Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well. This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
It's time. Go back
Whatever
and
gets you
enjoy
around,
whatever
for
rest you
sure.
might have.
So you just gotta make things happen. By any means necessary. Well, nah, I can't say that. I can't say by any means necessary. Does that mean you gotta rob, kill, steal? Nah, don't do that. Let me check on this food and the clothes that I got downstairs. I'm gonna be right back. Now we're back. Here we go. Dang, it's like no stream delay. That's crazy.
Seriously? What's going on?
Well, between the economy sucking and how depressing the news always is, it's not all that surprising. It be like all that all the time. Nice. 1 minute ago, okay.
Look, isn't that her?
You mean that one with the red ribbon? I guess so.
She's so thin. It's not fair. I've got my hair in a ponytail too.
Okay, and what's that got to do with being thin?
Yeah, the world has been different lately about the economy and stuff like that, but it always goes up and down. Always seems to get worse.
Please, take my seat. My station's coming up.
Are you sure? Oh, then.
Feels kind of balanced.
Oh, wow, what speed. I mean, excuse me, that seat was for this lady. Oh. It's all right. I can understand his position as well. I'm sorry I couldn't be any help.
It's all right, dearie. Don't you worry.
Please allow me to carry your luggage at least.
Thank you. Ain't it heavy, though?
Not at all. I train plenty.
Spicy stuff makes sense.
Pardon me. Thank you so much for earlier.
What's with what? So yeah, spicy stuff. Spicy stuff do be alright. I used to remember my mother used to eat hot sauce all the time. Whatnot. I remember peppers and all type. I didn't have any peppers to this stuff. Haven't really been eating peppers in a long time.
Please excuse me.
Black pepper definitely adds flavor though, for sure. The police station? Oh, this is the school, okay.
Class is starting.
Social studies teacher, you all look like you've been spoiled growing up. Can't wait to see who disappoints me the most this year. That sounds crazy. If your teacher ever say that, that's crazy. A certain dictionary defines a year as a period of 365 disappointments. Hey, new kid.
What's the answer?
Alright. That game looks fun. Yeah. Cool. Usually my mom bring me into spicy stuff, but now I eat much spicier stuff. Then my mom, like, those noodles at 4th place was world's spiciest noodles. The fresh habanero, but we didn't have meal. Interesting.
Do you know anything?
Yo, this teacher is like crazy. To the toilet for a while. After that, it'd be like that. I wouldn't be surprised. That teacher trash. Disrespectful. All right.
Hey there, Takamaki. Things have been pretty dangerous lately with all those accidents.
Sorry, I have a photo shoot today. It's for the special summer issue, so I can't afford to miss it.
Hey now, being a model's fine and dandy, but don't work your pretty little self to the bone. You mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? Something about appendicitis?
Yes, I keep planning to go to the hospital, but I've been too busy. Sorry to worry you.
Up to you.
You must be lonely too. I feel bad for keeping your best friend at practice so often. Oh, and be careful around that transfer student. He's got a criminal record after all. If something were to happen to you.
Thank you. Please excuse me.
He always just be looking at me like that, like.
Yo.
You waiting to ambush me?
I want to talk about that castle from yesterday. I tried telling myself it was all just a dream, but I couldn't do it. I can't act like nothing happened. It's all connected to that bastard Kamoshida after all.
Burn my hand on the oil.
I want to find out what's up with that place. No matter what.
Gotta be
You know,
careful.
You're the only person I can rely on for this stuff, so... You in? Nice! Okay, glad we're in this together. I think we should just try and retrace our steps from yesterday. In the meantime, you're walking to the station, right? Let's go together. Let me know if you notice any other weird buildings on the way.
Right, Yuji.
If a huge
How's it
castle
going,
like that
Estrella?
really exists, I'm sure we'll find it in no time. When did they build something like that, though?
This game,
That way from here, right?
for sure, wish you luck. But this game, it just reminds me, like, cause Dev bought this game for me, and it's like so much of his personality. Very good, Senor Quavo. Senor. Alright, but like I was saying, this game, my boy Dev had bought me this game, and like I can kind of see why he likes this game. Because what I'm cooking is taking a lot of oil. Yeah, me personally, I don't eat oil, me personally. But, yeah. Then, like, these characters, and like Dev's story kind of correlates. And then, what he was saying about his school and all that, how he had to fight some people because they were trying to bully him and whatnot. Like, I can definitely see that. And just like how he was, how he ended up being like hacking stuff, and you know, like he's very big on tech basically and hacking stuff, and just, you know, he has access to a lot of things at the job I work at, and he's just useful in that manner. And I can kind of see like the differences between us, you know, like the way I grew up and the way he grew up. Some to hack me, some limiteds for him. Yeah. Supposedly he work on laptops and computers, and he trying to get a job with IT, supposedly. Then he was just talking about the social aspect of school, like that'd be the worst part. It depends. For some people, it's different. Like some people had a good, social life in school. I had a good social life, but at the same time, for me, it was just like the learning part of it, just having to retake them tests and whatnot, them state standardized tests, and if you wouldn't pass them, you not go pass, like, all that type stuff. For me, it was more like the disrespect that I got at the end of the year too. That really turned me away from public school, man. Talking about this guy's not going on, senior project. I went on senior project. That man was on some bull. I wanted to do YouTube for my senior project. They wouldn't let me do that, so I just faked doing the clothing, clothing brand and whatnot, because I had that on my belt too. Wanted to get that. Yo, teachers wanted to get them. I mean, to a certain extent. Talking junk to me when you get paid every month. That's how it works. They don't get paid weekly. That's crazy. I mean, they get paid salary. Salary is every month. Nah, hold up. In America? That's how salary work? Let me look this up real quick. That's crazy. Hold on. How do salaries get paid weekly or monthly? If they get paid monthly, that's when someone receives a salary. This means that they aren't paid an hourly rate. You paid an annual rate. Typically every other week, along with the money they receive on their paycheck. I mean, I think it depends on the. Probably depends on the job and the schedule for their work. Companies may pay salaries monthly, bi-monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly. Okay, it depends on which one. That's crazy. That's crazy. Monthly? That's weird. That don't sound right though. Like that don't sound good.
When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore.
But like working a job at Amazon, you pretty much can get paid as much as a teacher. Like my job, I can get paid as much as a teacher. It's crazy.
Huh?
Without me going into debt or anything like that.
School. There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either. We must have made a wrong turn.
Because last year I made like 40,000. So, and I believe they first year when they start off they make like 30-some thousand, then they make 40,000, then it goes up from there. I don't know how far it goes, but like we start off like pretty much the same, and I ain't got no college debt, nothing like that. So it's like I'm pretty much free. I can do whatever I want. Like some people, they become slaves to society. They gotta work, but for me, I was so smart that I ain't gotta do that. Like, but I should. Like I got a house and whatnot, but I got ways out. I want to go.
Don't worry, I won't mess up this time. Let's go.
Are you good at laser tag in real life? I never really did laser tag. I barely go out like that.
For real?
I stay in the house and play video games.
Is it smaller than we think it is?
I'm gonna slide it to the kitchen right now. It's crazy. Check on your phone. Let me see. Are you sure it's around here?
I already did that. But I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Phone. Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then? I don't know if it was or not, but I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone.
I'm good with real bullets.
Didn't it say stuff like
that shot Barney? That's crazy.
To the real world or something like that? Let me see your phone for a bit.
Laser tag. That's wild.
What's this eyeball looking thing? Wait, what? What a weird app. Oh, wait, this is it! I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history! Oh man, I'm such a genius! Let's try using it. Why? All we're doing is starting an app.
Kamoshida. Shujin Academy. Pervert. Castle. Beginning navigation.
There we go! Then we went in a certain direction and... Hey, what are you... Huh? What the hell?
Crazy. And that's how they ended up at a castle, a palace.
Look, it's the castle from yesterday.
I got a whole different outfit on too, I think. Crazy.
Made it back. That means what happened yesterday was for real too. That was close. That happened last time too, huh? What's with that outfit? Like it? What's going on here? This makes no effing sense at all.
Hey! Stop making a commotion.
You?
The shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be. To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
That's right.
But it's a castle!
This castle is the school, but only to this castle's ruler.
Flip it, but it lands hard on, but
I think you called him
I did it
Kamoshida?
slower.
It's how his
Smart.
distorted heart
You
views the
stop.
school.
Kamoshida?
Damn it, we thought he was a chef cooking up. Let me stop.
Explain it in a way that makes sense.
Flipping
I
burgers.
shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
Flipping burgers for a living.
What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
For real? Oh shit, it's for real! We saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here. What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
That son of a bitch!
Ryuji?
This is bullshit!
Cat ain't got no lips. You just can't see it.
You hear me, Kamoshida?
It was there.
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know.
Well, it's a
Still, it seems
triangle.
you have your
No.
reasons.
Why bro so aggressive?
It's Morgana!
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
You want me to take you to them? Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us. It's settled then.
For real? Thanks, man.
Alright, let's do this. Follow me.
Alright, we're following the cap. Or whatever it is. It doesn't claim to be a cap.
This is our infiltration point.
Ain't that where we escaped out of last time?
That's right. Not barging in through the entrance is one of the basics of phantom thievery.
How are we supposed to know about that stuff?
I'll make sure to teach you as we go. Come on, follow me.
Identify as a blueberry.
Sorry for dragging you into all of this.
That stuff is weird though. I don't get how people just they really believe that they can just switch, you know,
really though,
genders or into anything. That's crazy to me. How, like, I don't know, man. It's a social construct. No, it's not. There's more to it.
Man, this place is as creepy as always.
Now make sure you do
X and Y chromosomes, X and X.
Alright?
You either got this part or that part, or you got both.
Follow me.
Like, it's weird. So weird. You either got this or you got that. Like, what do you have? It's a social construct. You know, humans may know. We didn't know we did. That just means it's just words. No, they're not just words. They have meaning. I identify as a billionaire. You got billions of dollars? No, but I believe I'm a billionaire. That's not good enough. A shadow might pop up. You believe you're LeBron James? We can tell you're not LeBron James. I mean, look at you. And it's crazy that this world like tried to accept it though. Like, how? Like, why? Why would you try to make that normal? Why would you try to accept that? It's to the point where, like, people actually believe it.
There would be guards here.
How? Like, these kids you talking about brainwashed and
Looks
I
like
don't
we're
know.
going to have to start fighting our way forward.
For real?
Oh boy.
They think there's
I'll
nothing
just teach
wrong
you
with
the
it
basics of
now.
battle for now. You better not forget all of this.
They scared to say
Always
it
try
is
to
something wrong with
ambush
it.
enemies instead of rushing everywhere headlong. Attack from behind whenever you can. You'll need to rip their masks off to momentarily break the control that the palace ruler has over them. If you succeed, your opponent will be caught off guard, allowing us to jump in for a preemptive attack.
So, we want to get the jump on him and make the first strike.
You know you're just going to be watching, right? You don't have a persona, but...
Show me your true form.
Show me your true form. Took the mask off of them.
Now's our chance to strike!
Oh, wait, so they actually have a true form.
Nice work, team!
That wasn't bad, but how far are you gonna run? I mean, we ain't getting that far. Like,
Okay.
I just ran in a circle, to be honest. When I take that break at the end of the year, that's gonna be so crazy. Cause like that means y'all can grind channel points so much more. And I'll take that break for that whole week and just stream for the whole week and whatnot.
By the way,
Cash money.
why ain't anyone here? Damn it! They were here before. Where'd they go?
Quiet down.
Oh yeah, there were more of them further in too.
They might have been transferred already.
Is that a good thing or bad thing?
I can hear footsteps coming. Lots of them.
It would be a problem if they discovered us now. Hey, let's head into that room. We should be able to hide in there until they leave.
The way this cat walks, like, put some soap in his mouth, I'm dead.
The shadows probably won't come in here.
This could take days. I'm gonna be filthy rich.
How can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Shit makes no sense at all.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized. I call such a place a palace.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
So, it became like this because he just thought of it like that? That son of a bitch!
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel. Everything is that asshole's fault.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
That's also because of this world.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace. A school can turn into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion. Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
I'm a human. An honest-to-God human.
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form, I think.
You think?
But I do know how to regain my true form. The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means. Well, I ended up getting caught, though. Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along.
Not gonna lie.
I'll be counting on your skills this
This
time.
kind of explains that mental thing
Got it?
about personas and whatnot. How this cat said it's actually a human, but it lost its true form. Guess is how trans people feel.
This just in case. It's a model gun though, so it only makes sounds.
I've lost my true form.
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out. Oh, I brought some medicine too. You know what they say, providing is something, huh?
So you were planning this from the start. Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration.
I'm a human, but I've lost my true form. You're obviously a cat. You look like you're obviously a cat. Well, I lost my true form. I think so. Crazy.
There are probably still sentries making their rounds out there.
So it wasn't human, I was a cat. But the cat still identifies as a human. It gets complicated.
Let's use this time to hash out our current situation.
Damn it.
Well then.
I'll just add this.
You know what my preference is like, huh? I'm dead.
Now then.
What of the slaves? I'm dead. They're all in a training hall. I'd assume they're screaming in pain by now. The god of pain. See a trans person near my kid trying to teach. Crazy. I mean, me personally, my kids ain't gonna be around that, so it's like, Plus, my kids gonna know better. Like, they gonna know better. They gonna know what they are. They ain't gonna be confused. You are, you know. Tell them what they are, so they know what they are, so they don't be confused. You are not a girl. You are not a boy. Why? What about the veterans?
There's a guard on duty here. The way to the training hall should be just beyond those bars.
Last night was a long night.
What are we gonna do?
It really was. I mean, it was going fast though. Time was flying last night.
Don't
When
let it notice you beforehand.
nice.
If it does, the palace's security level will rise.
And what do we do if that happens? Run away?
Well, the security
For
level
freedom.
will go back down if we can beat
And
more
now
enemies
we
with
got
that
weirdos
list.
identifying as
That sounds,
animals and you know.
complicated.
Fine.
I
I'll put
mean,
together some info about the security level. This is crucial
see,
to
too much
successful
freedom
palace infiltration.
is bad,
So make sure you actually read it, okay?
but because some people they can't like govern themselves, so to let them be free is detrimental. Some people really can't take care of themselves, you know. So freedom is good to a certain extent, but some people just can't live off their own. Finna go to Uganda, I'm dead. Some people just need to be governed, basically. Like when some people, I remember one dude, he was talking about this dude. I think he stuck his private part in like, was it like melted gold or whatnot? Then he died. Like, and then he was telling me like too much freedom was, you know, bad for certain people. They can't, you know. Yeah, in Uganda, yeah, that was, they were celebrating that. So like some people, like if you give them too much freedom, they start to do crazy things. Some people might try to kill other people. So you gotta have some restrictions and whatnot, because too much freedoms, it'll be, you know, just wild. Some people will just go crazy with too much freedom. Like if there was no rules at all, people would be doing all type of stuff. Like let's say there was no rules on Twitch or whatnot, no rules on, you know, people would be posting some nasty content on Twitch. hey, you know, if there was no rules in society, you know what we'd be doing? If there was no rules in society, like, oh man, it just wouldn't be good. Like dudes walking around naked and all type. Like you can't just let people be free. You can't. You know we be doing if there was no rules in schools and whatnot. Just like, I don't know. Too much freedom is just, you know, too much. Sometimes you gotta restrict people. Yo, if there was no rules, things would be crazy. People would be doing stuff just because.
Show me your true form.
It was killing me slowly last night. It'd be like that. But the more you play, the more you play, the better you get. So it's like worth it.
Persona! You're mine.
L on L on L. It happens like that because y'all are, you know, not that great. But the more you play, the better you get. You won't get better by not playing. So you just gonna have to take them L's and get better. You gotta take L's before you can win.
Only one more. Let's go.
Gotta take L's before you get the W's. But when you do get good at winning, it's constant wins. But y'all just develop slow. That's all it is. Like me, if I just play a game after a while, I'm gonna get it down like a couple days. Not even a couple of days, like it's just how fast you learn it, just how bad you want it. Some people just develop slower. Develop slower. Y'all make it like that too, cause y'all just be getting off. A lot of times, I mean, you ain't gonna never get better if you just quit. You're always gonna be trash. You gotta take them L's. It's part of character development. Like, I was a point in time where I was bad at Fortnite, and then I just stomped out Mace. Let me stop. In Norway, there's guns everywhere. Oslo, like people go around with guns in the night. It'd be like that. I got my gun too, but my gun is for security purposes. Not like I'm about to kill nobody. It's just if somebody break into my house or like somebody do certain things, it's a game over.
Have you seen anyone who looks like an intruder? No, nobody yet.
3 shootings each month. I mean, are the guns over there illegal? Like, do they legally have them, or do they just have them illegally? Because certain people shouldn't have guns. Certain people shouldn't. It's illegal to have guns. It's crazy. Criminals gonna always have guns though. So for good citizens, it's good for good citizens to have guns too, because ain't nobody running up stabbing me in San Francisco. Nothing like that. Staying in my city where I know I got my gun. Anybody run up on me, it's a wrap. Pistol whipped and all type of stuff.
Shoot. I had a feeling there would be a lot of enemies.
Can't have that San Francisco stuff happening to me. Getting stabbed and all. No. Criminals will always have guns. They're going to always have drugs. They don't find a way. That's what they do. Somehow they end up with money. They rob people, all type of stuff. So it's like, they going to have it. But if you ain't got it, I mean, you caught lacking. It don't matter how many laws they make, you know. At a certain point, you got to counteract it somehow, some way. But taking guns away, it ain't working. Clearly, you're going to have to try something different. Like, if you can't defend yourselves against criminals or just people that want to take over, it's like... one guy started shooting in LGBTQ day. And like 13 people died, so they canceled that in Norway in 2022. I mean, I guess dude just didn't support that type stuff. I mean, that's crazy, but I mean, I guess he didn't support it. That man, I guess that was his way of protesting. That's crazy. It had to be that way, but that's the way they chose. And that's why, me personally, I don't gather around big groups. Like, I know people like to go to concerts, whatnot, but that's where people get killed at too. You gotta be careful with that. Because if you in a big group, somebody can just bring something and just light everybody up. Like, I'm just talking about, like, it just ain't good to be in groups. Got a big concert coming up, they launch a nuke on the concert, let me stop, drop bombs on the concert. Like, that's gonna kill a lot of people. That group up. Shoot, I had a feeling there would be a lot of enemies. Probably got your mom.
Then what do? Should we try and take him down like before?
Now you were out and about type of person
We still
too.
have a long way to go, so we should be conserving energy.
I say to myself, stay in my house, so I ain't gotta worry about that type of stuff. I ain't going nowhere near the hood, nowhere near violence. I'm staying out the way. I'm trying to live in the best community possible. The best. Like, I'm gonna make sure my territory good. Like, I ain't living near no hood, no nothing. I'm gonna live next to the old folks, the white folks. Let me stop. Look outside my window, I want it to be beautiful outside. Like, even in the hood, like, the hood barely got grass. There's patches and all type of stuff. Like, what happened? I mean, like, in the hood, they disrespect the grass, you know, throw trash on it, litter, all that. But I ain't trying to see that. I'm trying to keep my community clean. I'm trying to live a good life. You know.
I see.
Spitting on the grass.
Sorry.
Like, a guy tried to steal my fat bike. Guess what? He wasn't fast enough. It'd be like that, man. There's some real dangerous people out here that will try
Be
people.
able to help out a little bit.
Me personally, I'd avoid that type of stuff because I have a problem, and I ain't trying to, you know, end up in jail or, you know, dead or something like that.
But all I got is this toy from earlier. Such a loser.
Huh? Do you mean that gun?
Yeah, It looks real and all, but doesn't shoot anything.
I see. Well, there is a way. Okay, we'll use that to take down the enemies.
You got some crazy people out here, man.
Were you listening to me? It don't even shoot pellets.
Don't worry, I'm sure this'll work. Attack away, frizzy hair.
Dude, I keep saying it's not gonna fire anything.
You have the gun with you, right? Point it at a shadow and fire. How about that? Surprised? There are plenty of instances where rapid fire is going to be more useful than swinging your knife. Of course, you can run out of ammo, but using it all up does more good than letting it collect dust. Alright, I'll show you my weapon too.
Wouldn't the gun be loud though? 4 people in Oslo for 2 weeks ago. I was there. People in Coca-Cola stands were giving away tons of cola, and all the homeless got pant. If you wondering what pant is, just ask, okay, what is pant? That don't sound good though. Like, Coca-Cola is very unhealthy. Like, people really shouldn't be drinking that type stuff. But you know, society is different. Some people just used to that type stuff.
For real?
Just pop in general is unhealthy.
Listen to this.
See, that's the thing too. Like, the thing about like rich, poor, and like middle class, it's all a mentality thing. Like, it's certain things that rich people do, and certain things that poor people do. Like, it's really a mentality type thing. Like, poor people go broke trying to look rich, and just they usually don't take care of their health like the rich people and all that, and just like middle class just believe in working, they believe in family, and then they believe in saving. The rich people, they believe in, it depends on what type of rich people you got. Like, you got some people that were rich because of luck. You got some people that worked there. I mean, you got some people that got rich because of luck, and then you got some people that worked hard. And then you got ones that are like puppets, basically, that they're rich because, let's say they do sports or they're a musician or something, and then they got signed by rich people, and the rich people will just use them while giving them, you know, money, basically. So you got the puppets, then you got the actual rich people. The actual rich people, like, they take care of their health. They don't eat junk like that. They believe in investing in assets, things that are gonna make them more money in the future, like businesses, stocks, gold, all that type of stuff. Then the other rich people, they're pretty much poor rich people, basically. They're poor mentality rich people. They just spend money, like, let's say on just anything, like for their getting a house for their mother, father, like sports players. They do that type of stuff, get all type of cars and whatnot. Then when they get out the, you know, out the whatever they doing, out of the sports and stop making music and whatnot, the money dries up. Then they go back to either working another job or just being broke. Every bottle that's plastic have pant in it. It's where you pay $2 extra, but you can go to a machine and pant the bottle and get the money back, and it's $2 to $3. bottle, and like a lot of homeless people go over. Pandas, plastic is like pollution, toxic in a way to your body. Like it has BPA and EPA and all that. Can change hormones, and I don't know. Like we probably talk about it differently down here than y'all, but it's probably the same concept. Y'all just call it different things. Yeah, I am in between high class and middle class. I started off as lower class basically because my mother wasn't. I was a single child, and just my mother was single mother, so I started off poor. Then developed my mind and whatnot, got wiser. I started doing live streams, a white collar job basically. Then I was still poor at the time, but I was, you know, I had goals and stuff. I had goals and just things to accomplish. Then I started working at Amazon, became middle class straight like that, but I was middle class with a high class mentality, so I knew what to do with my money and whatnot, where to put it, and just how to do it, how to go about it. So right now I'm like middle/high, but eventually I'm gonna hit that high class. But for my age, it's like I'm way ahead of the game than what I should be. I mean, I don't know. Some people don't make it like this far that quickly. You gotta really be smart and intelligent for that type of stuff. You use pants to make less people throw their plastic away. Instead, they recycle it because the pant and then the store recycles. Okay, interesting. You have a twin? Is that true? Like actual? Get ready, here comes another one. Wait, like y'all live together right now? That's crazy. But y'all know each other, or like y'all never really talk to each other, or what? We know each other. Be right back. Even in my younger days, I was like, I was poor, but like well off at the same time. But American poor is different. American poor is different from other countries poor. Like if you American poor, that just means you got government assistance and you still can buy stuff and whatnot. But in other countries, you just poor. You ain't got no money. You can't do nothing. Yeah, but American poor, you can still have iPhones and stuff like that. You got the government backing you basically. It is bottom barrel of society though. I wasn't sure whether or not to bring it. But it's different. It's different when you a kid and you like grow up poor, but you don't have the poor mentality. So naturally you're just gonna develop into something else naturally, because that's not where you're supposed to be. Everyone's rich mentally. Nah, I think they be in America. They be trying to make dudes dumb anyways. They be trying to make people fat, single mothers, and people not men anymore. All types of America got all type of issues. Like it's not even a black issue anymore in America. It's a American issue. Obesity and all that. Americans are different. Americans are different. Just.
Nice.
We're definitely looking. Sound good for sure. Sound good. Nah, us Americans, we can't be one family, bro. We got too many issues, people, too many beefs. I don't like what you doing over here, and I'm gonna stay my distance. Some people mental over here. Ain't no way you can help them. You just gotta let them be. Dude said I need my drugs. Okay. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with me. You use your drugs and I'm out the way. Americans love drugs. It's weird. These dudes was really promoting drugs. It was so crazy. He said, you need to try this. This is Paraquat, this new drug. I'm like, man, what in the world? Were these dudes really promoting drugs to each other? Then they talking about the weed and whatnot, how they got the female bud, the male bud. Like, you're not supposed to eat the male. I mean, not eat. You're not supposed to use the male. I'm like, bruh, come on, bruh. These dudes, these really some drug addicts. Then dude was talking about it don't matter where he go, he shoot a video on somebody in front of somebody's house. He said that's why they don't like me now. Cause I don't matter what. This man, you trying to get shot, bro? He said I go anywhere. He said I don't claim no gang, cause like you be anywhere basically. You know, they just have a different mentality. They talk different. It's different culture or whatnot. Cause he was like, if you a hustler, you're gonna be everywhere, which makes sense. That's crazy. These dudes, man. I'm like, am I around the right people? Cause this ain't looking too good. Then you got the other poor dude. He don't care about taking care of stuff. He like, he gonna die regardless. I'm like, alright, cool. I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I'm gonna be like, yeah, you right, cool. He said, ain't gonna make you live longer. Trope. I don't know, but just let him think what he think, just keep it going. That man, fat dude, got a cut, all type of stuff. Then he said, I said, I love my money. I need my money. He was like, see, I don't need money, and I ain't really in love with my money. That's why you like how you are now. Like, I'm driving and doing stuff. This man, if you comfortable with that, you comfortable with that. But I ain't got no issue with that. I'm just saying I'm moving. I'm trying to get ahead. I ain't trying to stay back. Money get me ahead. Money only make me better. Cause it's a resource that you need. Like, it ain't gonna corrupt me, nothing like that. Money ain't the root of all evil. It's just people in general, the way they operate. Some people operate in bad manner. Some people operate in good manner. Though I guess I'm the only other one.
What do you want to do? Yes.
Peace out. Have a good one. Yeah. For sure, I will. Hey, this man right on the open. Bro, how far does this man go? He ain't see us. But you can't just peep around the corner for real, for real.
Nice work, team.
All right.
That's crazy though. Usually middle class families, it's a family.
Pretty sure that's
Like,
where we need to be going too.
like it's usually a guy and a girl. Usually, you know, middle class family. But for me, it's just I'm here solo right now. A guard is, I'm pretty sure that's where we need to be going. Like a house is usually meant for a family,
You guys gonna take it
and
down
then
again?
an apartment is usually meant for like a single person. But at this point, it's like I'm a single person with a house, so it's like.
I guess that's our only choice.
But I need the space anyways, because I'm running a business, so I need the space to put stuff anyways.
Okay, I've decided. I'm gonna teach you two a special
House
way
is
to
the smarter
play
option
enemies.
anyways.
Something like that. Listen, there's a distinct flow to battles. Let me show you. After all, seeing is something. First, knock down all the enemies. Everything starts at that crucial step.
Persona! Ravage them!
Alright! Now rush on in for an all-out attack!
Do it!
Interesting. Not bad.
That went really well.
What was that super move thing you just did?
I told you, it's called an all-out attack. If you manage to knock all the enemies down,
Yeah, that was over quick.
it's a concentrated attack on defenseless enemies after all. Now, as I mentioned before, I want you to be the head of our command. You can decide when we use
I'm
this.
skipping through it too fast, but
Strike the enemy's weakness, knock them all down, then do an all-out attack. That's the ideal pattern.
not bad.
Yes!
Training Hall of Love. I'm done.
Yeah.
Dang, dudes are getting whipped. Nah, that's crazy, bro. Oh my goodness. Yo, what in the world, bro?
Damn it! This is bullshit!
That's on some weird stuff, bro.
How many times do I have to tell you to keep your voice down?
But this is beyond messed up!
It definitely is messed up. Dudes are getting, like, whooped. Like,
How do I open this?
what is that they're getting whooped by, though?
Stop it! Leave us alone. It's useless. Huh?
If we stay obedient, we won't be executed like you guys.
You're telling me you want to stay in a place like this?
Wait a minute. Were you planning on taking these guys out of here?
We can't just leave him here.
How stupid can you be?
What?
These are only humans in Kamoshida's cognition. They aren't real humans that have entered from reality. They're different from you two.
Cognition?
It means there's no point in saving them. They're different from the real ones in the real world. You could say that these are extremely similar looking dolls.
Hell? Why's it gotta be so complicated? So the school's a castle and the students are This really is the inside of that asshole's head.
Still, this is horrible. It must mean he treats them as slaves in the real world, too.
In the real world, too? Wait, I know these guys. They're members of the volleyball team, the one Kamoshida coaches for.
They must be physically abused every day. There's no way they'd be so beat up normally.
Don't tell me. They're going through similar shit in reality?
Most likely. I mean, this proves that Kamoshida thinks of them as slaves.
But this, my hair be smelling like so good. Like, that's crazy.
So it might be for real. I heard that Kamoshida's using physical punishment. They're just rumors, but if they're true, wouldn't this be something to report to the police? I'll use these guys as evidence. If it all goes well, we can take down that asshole Kamoshida. Huh? It's not working. We can use the navigation app, but the camera's a no-go?
A navigation app?
That's what we used to come here. What about yours?
Whatever you do is fine, but we're gonna get caught if we stand around like this. We need to head back.
Hang on a sec. There's no other way. I'll just memorize their faces before going home. Let's go!
The story is actually interesting, but it's crazy that like they literally just got whipped.
What's this?
What?
Wait, so this is where they're getting whooped, right? Wait. Yo.
Whoa! Hey!
Water. It's crazy because they look like they can just jump off, but you know, this is a game.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah!
What are they getting hit by? Okay, just I guess we won't worry about that.
Yes.
None of my business.
Let's go!
Oh man.
You knaves again? To think you'd make the same mistake again. You're hopeless.
The school ain't your castle. I've memorized their faces real good. You're
going down.
Seems it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite. How far the star runner of the track team has fallen.
What the hell are you getting at?
I speak of the track trader who acted in violence, ending his teammates'
For this man to be hunchback, he don't look like he's a runner.
Oh, I can only imagine the pain of the others who were dragged under with your selfish act. What a surprise. So you're accompanying him without knowing anything at all. He betrayed his teammates and crushed their hopes. Yet he still carries on as carefree as ever.
That's not true!
What a tragedy. You blindly trusted this fool, and he's led you right to your death. Hurry up and dispose of them. I can't stand their stench.
Crazy.
God damn it.
Ryuji, move! We're surrounded.
That's an interesting looking horse, though.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you because King Kamoshida told us! I'll kill because that's what he wants!
Today's your unlucky day.
There's more of them? This is bad. Failure!
Can't be.
That was crazy.
Oh! Oh! You piece of...
I bet you simply came here on a whim and ended up like this. Isn't that right?
No!
What a worthless piece of trash, getting emotional so quickly. How dare you raise your hand at me? Though it was only temporary, have you forgotten my kindness in supervising track practice?
It wasn't no practice, it was physical abuse! You just didn't like our team!
It was nothing but an eyesore. The only one who needs to achieve results is me. That coach who got fired was hopeless too. Had he not opposed me with a sound argument, I would have settled it with only breaking
Cool,
his
and how about
star's
you?
leg.
Break the star's leg.
Do you need me to deal with your other leg too? The school will call it self-defense anyway.
Damn it. Am I gonna lose again? Not only can I not run anymore, the track team is gone too because of this asshole.
So that's why.
Once these two are dealt with, you're next.
This man is naked, bro.
Ryuji!
That's what's blowing me.
You're right. Everything that was important to me was taken by him. I'll never get him back.
Man said slept like crap. That's crazy.
Look on as these hopeless scum
You like that sometimes.
because they sided with trash like you.
That's it. Tired though.
No, that's what you are. All you think about is using people. You're the real scumbag, Kamoshida.
I mean, hopefully you ain't had no nothing that stops you from, having a good sleep. Like energy drinks or
Down on me
something
with that
crazy.
Stupid smile on your face.
You made me wait quite a while.
3 months.
Then let us form a pact. Since your name has been disgraced already, why not hoist the flag and wreak havoc? The other you who exists within desires it thus. I am thou.
Took me over a month to quit the stuff.
There is no turning back.
Yeah, that's wild.
The skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth!
What can you do? Cower in fear and watch.
Where does that come from, though? Caffeine addiction.
Huh? Well?
We're here.
You are on everywhere.
I mean, you didn't see a picture up there?
There's a lizard.
Yeah, that's on my lizard. I'm dead. Wow.
Right on. What's up, Persona?
Yeah, I don't think Lizard got that hairstyle.
Steppin' rocks. Now that I got this
Loki
power,
does.
it's time for payback.
Mm.
Yo, I'm ready. Bring it.
Oh, this man got an epic persona.
Mock me, you brat.
Blast him away.
I'll be right back.
Captain Kidd.
Like when I realized caffeine was a drug, that's when I stopped stopped drinking like tea with caffeine in it. So I didn't even know caffeine was a drug.
Kamoshida's cognition ain't changing, right? And I'll act like the troublemaker I am.
Crazy.
Let's do this, Captain Kidd.
Yeah, it speeds up the heart and whatnot, and I don't know about nervous system, but heart I know it like the doctor told me to quit or I might have Yeah, caffeine was something I didn't even know about. Like I was drinking 2 packets of tea, sometimes even 4. But it was like I wasn't addicted to it, I didn't know that it was a drug. But some of the teas were caffeine free. I was doing pre-workout. That stuff crazy though. Like the workout stuff too. Like some people take like creatine and whatnot, like or supplements. I don't even do that type of stuff. I just get off on the food because I feel like that creatine and stuff. It probably got drugs in it or whatnot. I don't know, but just saying. Something about those protein things is. I don't have the information on. I decided the wrong enemy. Take a lot of supplements, but I have quit almost all of them. Yeah. It's kind of sad because most people don't know the information. They don't know the information on these things. So they get into them without being educated on it.
I am a loyal subject of the glorious King Kamoshida. So why have I lost?
It just proves that Kamoshida ain't anything special.
Kamoshida. But the nervous system, what does caffeine do to the nervous system, though? I might have to look that one up or something.
How about that?
Whoa. So Ryuji had the potential too.
Even if you apologize now, I ain't forgiving you.
I told you that this is my castle. It seems you still don't understand.
What? Takamaki?
Oh! What a meowvelous and beautiful girl!
Which means it increases activity in the brain and nervous system. It also increases the circulation of chemicals, which is cortisol, and adrenaline in the body. A small dose of caffeine can make you feel refreshed and focused. Crystal is the stress hormone. It's bad in large doses. Makes sense. Interesting.
What's going on?
As small as her cake is, like, it's still appealing. Something seems off.
Yeah, now that you mention it. But why is she even here? Hey! Let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes to be loved by me. That is, everyone besides slow-witted thieves like you.
Takamaki, say something!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that girl isn't the real one. She's the same as those slaves. A being made from Kamoshida's cognition of her.
Are you jealous? Well, I'm not surprised. Women aren't drawn to problematic punks like you.
Damn it!
Clean them up this instant!
We're outnumbered. Let's scram before we get surrounded.
We're not gonna do anything and just run?
Thank God you've got a level head.
Interesting.
Fine. We'll expose what you really are no matter what. You better be ready for us.
I was beginning to get bored of torturing the ones here. Come at me whenever you want, if you don't care about your life.
Ignore him. Let's go!
Anyways, I don't remember changing into this.
He said, I don't remember changing this. You look like a thug. I did.
Should I be happy about that? And again, it ain't as bad as yours.
Whatever, man.
Quiet.
No, search that way.
So what's going on? I'm completely lost, man.
I told you before.
Who are you? Let me stop.
The gold is here.
When a Persona user opposes powers
The only goat I know is me. Come on now.
This happens.
Tap.
It's to prevent you from being affected by distortions.
Is this a skull?
Your appearance reflects your inner self. It's the rebel that slumbers within.
The rebel that slumbers within.
You'll get it.
Nope.
Then stop asking questions and accept what you see for what
That
it
little
is.
head shake was crazy.
Easy for you to say. Wait, we're in deep shit.
Caffeine is drink crack.
I said to be quiet.
We might have gotten away here, but we're still screwed.
Speaking of like drugs and whatnot, like yesterday I was watching this video and the dude was talking about like crack babies, how if the mother is on crack when she's like having a child. The baby ends up being a crack baby or whatnot. I wonder, like, what does that look like? A crack baby.
LJ's a crack baby. LJ is a crack baby.
Crack
LJ's
baby.
a crack baby.
For being an idiot.
It's crazy.
Relax.
Super premature. Crazy. Yo,
Possibly know about what happens here.
Speak on that crack baby right now.
LJ, bro.
This crack baby is looking crazy, bro. Calm down, bro.
Wait, they are very tiny, right? Yeah, they are crazy. And then they were saying like drugs stunt your like development too. Like it was like these girls in some type of country you was talking about that they did a research thing on, and then they had like they were hunchback due to like certain drugs or whatnot. Like they weren't able to develop like an actual person because of drugs. Alcohol fetus syndrome, and what does that do? What effect is that?
So, we're okay?
Shape of the head. Changes the shape of the head and usually very slow learners. That is sad, bro. That is sad. Drugs are crazy. They really do all that. Weed babies, weed heads. Babies are super calm. Let me stop. Nah, weed does more than that. Weed lowers a person's IQ. I'm restarted. Fetus syndrome is also a thing. Man, what is this man talking about? Usually makes the butt bigger. Man, this man.
Did the Kamoshida in reality remember about the execution?
Like, some people don't consider weed as a drug. I'm like, it is a drug. It literally does something to you. Like, it's like statistics that it's science that tells you it lowers your IQ by a certain amount of points. 7, 8. It might not sound much, but it matters. And then I can tell the difference between weed smokers and people that don't, like, just based off how they operate. This one dude, he started talking about, man, dinosaurs don't exist, opening up the third eye. This man talking about meditation and whatnot, then talking about doing drugs. I'm like, come on, bro, this man. Talking about shrooms and talking about, they just love drugs. Snoop Dogg will lead ahead. That'll be it for sure. It's not a drug because it's herbal. No. That's it. You smoke just to smoke, yeah. Then this dude, my boy, he was talking about he's talking about there's some stuff that he might never get over in life. Then he was like, let me give you an example. Like, let's say my uncle just died or whatnot. That's gonna be stuck with me for my whole life. But then again, like, this man make it seem like all of us ain't had people that die. Like, I don't mean I gotta take drugs just to get it over with. Like, just me to, not be sad about it. Just because my grandma died mean I'm gonna smoke weed? Or, like, it don't work like that. He's immune to weed now. Once admitted he smokes around 81 joints a day. Crazy.
All right. Now that we know that, all we gotta do is...
Wait. I guided you as promised. It's your turn to cooperate with me. That's why I was super nice about teaching you idiots everything.
More than 10.
Huh?
I don't know.
Cooperate?
More than 2.
I originally came here for an investigation. I need to erase the distortion from my body and regain my real
They be
form.
talking about it came from God, like we came from God, it came from the earth. You know what else came from the earth? Venus flytraps, poisonous mushrooms, all type of other stuff that we can't consume. Sleeping out there half a joint. Bro's throat looks like the Black Lagoon. I'm dead.
That's why we must delve deep into mementos and...
Whoa, hold up. What are you going on and on about? We never said anything about helping you out.
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you not going to repay the hospitality I showed you?
Are you not going to repay the hospitality I showed you?
Especially you. You're going to up and leave, even though you're already part of my master plan?
Crazy. Let me think about it.
Is it because I'm not human?
Is it because I'm not human?
I'm like a cat? Is that why you're making a fool of me?
Is that why you're making a fool of me? Calm down.
We're busy. Thanks for everything, Cat. You got guts being a cat and all. See you around.
You got guts being a cat and all. See you around. We gotta go.
Hey! What the hell? Oh, seriously? Why are you wrapping this up like everything's all hunky-dory? Oh, hell no! Get back here!
Then makes me lazy. I just like it at night to sleep better. My brain don't shut up at night. This girl told me she smokes because one, she doesn't eat, but when she smokes she eats. Then for two, she says it helps her sleep. But other dude told me no, it doesn't help you sleep because it raises your heart rate. That's another dude told me. I guess different strokes for different folks. Whatever gets you by, gets you by. I guess. All I know is I don't need none of that. For me, no drugs, no nothing, just regular me. But it also calms the mind, so I'm not constantly thinking. I mean, ain't you supposed to think though? Like, why don't you want to think? That's some weird stuff. Like, like why would you not want to think? Now when I try and sleep, it's a sleep. Wait, they also told me like when you smoke weed, you lose your dreams. Like you stop dreaming. Do you notice that? Like, do you realize? Like, do you see that or no? Do you still dream?
Yeah, I dragged you around a lot, huh?
Oh, you dream? Okay.
Sorry, man.
Crazy.
I'm dead tired. How you holding up?
I'm exhausted and fine. But I'm not a heavy smoker.
I'm exhausted even
Crazy.
Track.
I like just a little before bed. Y'all are some interesting people, bro. Y'all are some interesting people. I wonder do any other creature, like, besides humans, indulge in stuff like that, you know. And that's impressive. I'm exhausted, even though I used to do track.
But damn, if what we saw was for real, oh, this is gonna get good. I totally remember the faces of the guys Kamoshida was treating like slaves. Once we make him fess up to any physical abuse, Kamoshida will be done.
I still can't believe these dudes is really promoting drugs with that. They said you gotta try this haircut. This the new drug. Man, it's talking about fentanyl and everything, stuff in having fentanyl in it. They was talking about the weed, the male and female bud, all type of stuff. I'm like, bro, these dudes really some druggies. Then they just keep looking at me like, I don't do drugs. Like, what y'all looking at me for? So wanna help me look for those guys, any witnesses. They were like, you gotta smoke one with me one time, bro. I'm like, no, bro, I ain't doing that. Yeah, man, silly. You gotta go to a bar or something, get you a drink, talk to some H-word. I'm like, bro, this, man. Elephants that do that? Interesting. Wanna help look for...
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
So, if you're thinking of laying low because you got a record, I don't think that'll help. Everyone already knows. They totally got you pegged as a criminal. Kamoshida opened his damn mouth. No one else besides a teacher could have leaked it that fast. It doesn't matter if it's a student or a club. That asshole just wrecks things he doesn't agree with, just like he did with me. No one will take anything I say seriously. Still, those rumors about him getting physical might be real. And after seeing Kamoshida's distorted heart thing in person, There's no way I can just sit back. You gotta do this. I'll help out too. I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'm hyped about this too.
They didn't take this dude all around the world, bro, with the storyline. This man, the way he looked is horrible.
Acting as a phantom thief would have been more efficient alone. You could have gone about it that way. However, you did not. There are merits to having associates. That's what you decided. Am I wrong?
Really gonna ask me these questions though?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the chariot persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Sound good to me.
All right. Oh, right. I haven't eaten anything since lunch.
Why is he hunchback?
It'd be weird splitting off now. So why don't we grab a bite somewhere? Meat man.
Meat man.
Just follow me. I mean, I totally gotta hear about your past.
We just get dragged along the story.
What?
Just by being passive.
The hell, man? How much shittier can that asshole get? But just hearing your story makes me angry. So, you left your hometown and you're living here now, huh? Huh, we might be more alike than I originally thought. It's not exactly how, but...
Oh, man.
I guess it's how we're treated like a pain in the ass by the people around us. Like we don't belong. I did something stupid at school before, too. The place you're living now is in Yongen, right? It's rush hour on the subways. I suggest you kill some time before heading home. What the hell, man? You barely touched your food.
You barely touched your food? I'm dead.
Just let me do it. I gotta thank you for helping me. Anyways, I got your back like you got mine from tomorrow on. As long as we do something about Kamoshida, I'm sure we'll both feel better about being at school. Oh yeah! Tell me your number. Oh, chat ID too.
And that's how it be. They get your number and all type of stuff and...
Just you wait, Kamoshida. We're gonna start right away tomorrow. First, let's hit up those guys that were kept as slaves. The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh?
School days is crazy, man.
Makes me want to gag.
I ain't keep contact with nobody was in school, bro.
But thanks to that, we got no classes in the afternoon, and we can walk around unnoticed.
I mean, later, people see me and got my number and whatnot, like my boy Nick. He talk about we used to be cutting up in school. I'm like, man.
Well, I guess we can work out
He
the
used to be
details
cutting
tomorrow.
up. I used to be chilling.
Come on, you gotta eat more. There's tons of ginger here.
I just wonder how like the other kids came up, like what they doing right now.
So, about this plan to take down Kamoshida.
Most of them doing nothing, to be honest. They ain't really that important. Sad to say, but that's the truth.
Ah, right.
I said sad to say, but it's the truth. It's the truth. The baddies. Let me stop. Like, there's some people in school that you gotta get connected to, like, one of them. Like, when it comes to, like, male and female relationships,
I haven't been sleeping well.
there's so
lately.
many, like, people in school, depending on what school you go to, that you just gotta connect with somebody. You gotta be attracted to somebody.
Whenever I close my eyes, I keep thinking about too many things.
Yeah, give me a second.
Shiho.
Nationals are coming up soon, so I keep thinking.
Yo, rewind that, rewind that. They definitely got it though. I be trying to assess that, like, cause like the way they have it like so high waisted is like, I be trying to analyze and just see the effects of certain things, but they definitely are well made. It's weird though, cause like for me, I'm a lean dude that I can see like the fat like that they have. Like, I don't even know, it's hard to explain, but they look cool, but it's weird.
Someone like me really be on the
Cause it's not like me. Like, I don't have body fat like that, like the same as they do. Like it's just different. Just looking at it.
Don't worry. Just be confident in yourself. Your skills have been recognized. It's all because you work harder than anyone else.
Yeah. Volleyball's all I have after all.
More importantly, was that injury okay? It looked really swollen.
No, it's nothing. It's normal. Especially since a meet's coming up.
People just be looking at me like crazy. A Tootsie Roll. Hey, just cause you eating food that causes you disease and whatnot, don't mean you gotta get on me. I mean, I'm as good as a Tootsie Roll, you know. Chocolate, they love it like that. They love chocolate in their mouths, I know that. Let me stop that.
Huh? What is he?
He didn't say.
I mean, who don't love chocolate like that? Like, come on. Unless you're allergic to it, but this type of chocolate, ain't nobody allergic to. Let's be honest with it.
It'll be fine. I bet it's a meeting about the starting lineup or something.
Yeah.
This type of chocolate.
Well,
Yep. Good luck.
They like it, I love it. Yeah, they both do. For sure.
You're home.
Nah, I don't know about that one, my boy.
I take it you actually went to school today?
Of course. Dang.
I guess you learned your
That man
lesson
LG just be saying stuff. She only like white dudes. Man just be saying stuff.
As long as you're not getting into trouble, it's fine by me.
Don't be saying no English.
I don't know what you've been up to, but trust me, you'll be gone if you start causing problems. In case you forgot, your life is not a free one right now.
You're right, man. You can change your mind.
I like how texting is so much different, like in American culture texting. Like, some people don't believe in double texting, but it's like, you know, maybe the right man can change her mind. How do you know she don't like white dudes, bro? How do you know that? I'm gonna be counting on you tomorrow. That man make it seem like he got her dating history and everything, like as if she said it or something. Tomorrow, okay. Every vid I see with her with a man, they white. Maybe she don't be around black dudes. You know, black dudes are only in a certain, you know, certain cities in America. We're not everywhere in America.
We're everywhere.
Plus, we're only 13% of the population. And plus, it's maybe black culture, not the fact that you're a black guy. It might be your culture, maybe what you promote. It might be people that she's around.
The goat gray back, man.
Wow.
Are you even listening to me? Just stay away from
this man, LG, you be making assumptions too crazy, bro. Your assumptions be crazy. Like, you can't just be saying that unless you know for sure, like fact based. As if they said it or something. Like, that man making people look bad.
I'll lock the store up. Don't go wandering out.
Don't go wandering out. Save the game real quick. Whew. I'm thinking about, like, I'm a little bit worried, like, if I do hop on Roblox, if I do hop on that, I'm a little bit worried. Because it's like, will I find the game to actually play on there? Like, I could have just continued playing this, but if I hop on Roblox, I'm like, will I find a game that, like, to actually play? But this was solid though, right here. This game was actually enjoyable. For sure. I see if I even feel like playing.